What is up, everybody? It's Michelle Ann here, talking about more manifesting tips for you. Basically, how to live the life you want to live every day, all day, with the best of everything coming towards you. It's awesome. So, one thing that's really important, which I touched on yesterday, which is when you wake up in the morning, that's your time to set the momentum. That's your chance to get your mindset in the state where you can raise your vibration, focus on things that feel good, focus on how you're feeling good and how you want to feel for the rest of the day. That's really your chance. And a lot of people wonder, well, what if I wake up and I'm in pain and da-da-da-da, all these what ifs and what ifs and what ifs. And my tips on that is when you go to bed at night, set the intention of waking up the next morning in a good mood, feeling good. And you do that by releasing whatever tension built up for the day. Because what happens when we go to bed, our subconscious takes over, okay? And whether you sleep well or not, you're going to be marinating for the next 6 to 8 hours, however long you sleep. You're going to be marinating in this thought soup that you've been thinking about all day, right? So if you had, and if you had a great day, which is awesome, you can still, that's a great place to marinate, but there's still, we want to always be moving forward. We don't want to live in the past. If we live in the past, we don't have a future. Now, while it's great to have gratitude and appreciation for things that have happened in our past, that is highly recommended. So when you go to bed at night, you can just acknowledge your gratitude and appreciation for the things that happened throughout the day. Bring it to your awareness. Say thank you and let it go. And if it was something that happened which maybe wasn't as joyful as you would have liked to have experienced, just let it go, because you can't change anything. The only thing you can do is move forward. So when you go to bed at night, just set the intention of letting go of all the day's stress, being grateful for all that the day brought you, appreciating everything that you got to experience that day, and knowing that you'll be able to do it again the next day. And that's a great way to be. And then when you wake up the next morning, you're going to be able to set your momentum, and you're going to get it going in the right direction. And then things are going to start working out for you on a regular basis. It really, really, really works. It's amazing. It just prove me wrong. Try it. If you do have any questions or tips on manifesting that you would like me to touch on, I'd be more than willing and happy to respond to your questions. You can review the page and just leave a comment, and I'd be more than happy to address it in when I go live again. It's all about that positive mindset and getting that positive momentum going. And I know I sound like a broken record, repeating this and repeating this and repeating this, but it does take repetition for a lot of people, because a lot of people have been repeating the bad momentum. How often do you see somebody who is a chronic complainer, chronically whining, or things just never seem to work out for them? Like, they're just the type of person that we all know that person, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to them, because they're just the type of person who always kind of seems to attract the crappy stuff to them, right? And why is that? Well, it's because they expect it. They literally, when they wake up in the morning, they are not expecting anything to work out for them. So when you can change that mindset to gratitude and appreciation for what you've been through, whether you liked it or not, you still had a lesson. You can always let go of the pain, resentment, and everything else. Take the lesson and stop needing to learn lessons through difficulty. Embrace life as it comes at you. Keep your momentum moving forward so that you can move past whatever's been holding you back and live your best life. It's totally possible. It's totally doable. I've done it. I have so done it. I used to wake up every morning in so much pain. Like the amount of medication that I would have to take just to even get a few hours sleep off and on throughout the night. I hardly ever got a good night's sleep before. And it was because, the MS and the pain and stuff like that. And now, I mean, I'm on not even half of the medications that I used to be on. And I'm thriving. I sleep through the night. I get up in the morning. I'm happy. I'm joyful. Life is working out for me. Does that mean I'm on a beach in Cancun every day? No. But I am very happy and satisfied and fulfilled in my life. And I choose to focus on satisfaction and fulfillment in my life. And the more I focus on that, the more satisfaction and fulfillment comes into my life. So, and people say, well, what about the pain? How do you get over the pain? You just don't look at it. And it takes practice. It really, really, really does. But you can always find something that feels better. You just reach for that better feeling thought than what you're currently going through. I'm not saying it's easy, but I am saying it's possible, and I know it's possible because I've done it. And when you get that momentum going, it gets easier, and it gets easier, and it gets easier, and it gets easier. So that's my advice to you today. Just keep working at it. You will get it. You will. If you want to. You are capable of doing anything you set your mind to. Our brains are amazing, amazing supercomputers. They really, really are. And only now are epigenetics and science and quantum physics starting to understand how powerful our mindset really is. Like, we have this whole other part of us that people didn't understand even existed until the last 20, 30 years, right? So we are amazing creatures, and we are always creating. So focus on what you want to create, because that's what you're going to create more of. Okay, so with that said, good night everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Any tips you want to hear, feel free to make a comment. Let me know. I read them all. Leave a review. That would be great. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.